Hello, 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 and welcome to Relationship Rhetoric. I hope Tuesday has been really good to you because it's been really good to me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I hope that you have your, as they say, big girl draws on, because this lady right here is a good and grown woman, and she is going to tell you what's on her mind. She's going to share some stories, and you're going to get bits and pieces of advice, and she's probably going to school me, and we're going to have conversation after conversation. But one thing I can say, she is a open book. She does not bite her tongue for any reason, and that's what makes her exciting to me. She's also excited to me because she's a hustler. She's writing plays, she's writing books, she's published a magazine, she does her own acting. I think she sings. Don't you sing? Uh-huh. She does a little bit of everything, and she makes a statement when she enters the room, ladies and gentlemen. So I am honored to have her on the show and see what is going on in her life and what tidbits of information she's going to share for the grown folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellen Butterfly. Look at her, getting her to make sure her fans are watching. Hello, hello. How are you? I am good. I am good. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I was not sure what kind of hair you were gonna have. I said, I know she's gonna come and bring it. So
And that's what I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, I don't know if I should. You know,
uh-huh.
dummy it down, but if I dummied it down, then it wouldn't be me. So I had
That
to
is
come back up.
that is correct. That is correct. All right. So the last time we talked, you
Yeah.
were we shared the story about you and coming to New Orleans and getting rooted here in Memphis.
Yeah.
Had you written the play yet?
I had not.
Oh
I had
wow.
not gotten the inspiration for the play yet.
Now that was the question. So let's start there. What was the inspiration for the play?
The inspiration for the play was meeting a young man, and the young man, I guess, met me, um, outside of Doobies on Hollywood, no, on Highland, right? Child, he was persistent, and I wasn't going, and he was persistent, and I wasn't going, and I was like, well, maybe, it's about to be Christmas time. What do the lonely do for Christmas? Tee hee hee, hence I threw my number in the air, 901, blah, 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 and like 30 minutes later, he called me. I was like, what? I just threw the number in the air. He said, I wasn't going to forget it. I said, okay. He said, can I come take you to breakfast? I said, boy, ain't nothing open at 2:30 in the morning but late. Call me when the sun come up. Child called me. That child. He called me at 6:38. He said, the sun up. Can I come take you to breakfast? I said, sure, come on. And the rest is history. I had inspiration for a cougar's passion.
Wow. Okay, so I don't know if I've asked you this before. So what is your thing with younger guys?
I don't know. I had never been approached by a younger guy before I got to Memphis. Mind you, I was married, and so I guess I don't know. Maybe I looked married, so nobody ever approached me. But when I moved to Memphis, that was the first time I was approached by a younger man. So that was a surprise. He was the second younger guy that approached me, but it was just it's a journey. It was just a journey, not a plan, nothing I look forward to, just a journey that just and a path. We cross paths at the right time.
So do you feel like you get along better with them? Are they a lot more fun than men, older men?
No, not really. I get along with everybody. I get along with all
Okay.
men. I have this thing. I don't know what it is. I guess it's the butterfly effect, but I get along with all men. I think it's more or less about how you communicate. It's about communication, really, because no matter whether they're older or younger, if you understand who you are, you state your case or state your claim, as we used to say back in the while. State your claim, say what you have to say, and then we'll go from there. And I tell them we're not gonna play no games because I play with the best of them, And so if this what we gonna do, we just playing, we just gonna play. If we want to be serious, we gonna be serious. But don't let me find out that it was a game, because probably was a game to me the whole time anyway. So I was
Okay. So another thing that I have found that I've admired about you, your body confidence. You have no problem with showing off some skin any and everywhere. Have it always been?
um I'm a skin girl. I'm a skin girl. I don't have a problem with my skin. I don't have a problem with who I am. I don't have a problem with body image, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't a size 0 and I ain't a size 3, 4, and I got stretch marks because I birthed 3 beautiful children. And so I have breasts that have to be up in this, a G cup, you know what I'm saying, unless they're gonna sit on my lap. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just like this is me, and this is all of me. So, and then I love everything about anatomy, the male
Mm,
anatomy and the female anatomy. I love it. So that's just my thing. I don't have a problem with skin.
okay. So at what point, Ellen, did you realize that you were into erotic behavior and writing and entertainment?
You know what? I think I've always been into erotic behavior. Um, my first husband was, mind you, 20 years older than me, so I kind of went from one end of the spectrum to the other, and everything in between. But I was always inquisitive about human sexuality. I studied in school because I just wanted to know. I always read because I wanted to know. I'm in a relationship. I have a husband. He's 20 years older than me. I need to know what I need to do, how I need to do, just to make sure that my grandma said, keep the home fires burning. And so all my life, I've always heard that you keep the home fires burning. So I was like, okay, well, what I need to do to keep my home fires burning? And so I always researched it. And I've always wanted to do grown folk things.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about, okay, so now let's do this. What came after the play? What creative attribute? What came out next?
Okay, after the play, I've since done two more erotic books. I've done
Okay.
two erotic books since the play. Um, and I've done a regular book. So I've done 3 books since the play. And really, I would like to turn a play into a movie, but if I want to do it, I want to do it right. I don't want to, I don't want to penny pinch and bits and pieces. I want to do it right. So if I can't do it right, then I don't feel like I should be doing it. People's like, do a mini series, do a docu series. No, I want to do a movie, and a movie gonna run me up. To do a decent movie, it'll run me like 70 grand. So I'm working on it, 70,000.
Okay. 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 We're gonna claim it. We're gonna claim that.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's talk. Well, you also do panel discussions.
I do once a year. I do a panel discussion. Yeah, this is my 5th year of doing Divas and Dudes.
Mhm.
This year the theme is Divas, Dudes, and Derbies.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I got some surprises up my sleeve. I'm not ready to divulge all of that, but I'm in the next month or so I'm gonna do it because it's bigger than it has been, and it entails a little bit more work. But yeah, I like doing relationship panels because it's just about self love, right? Because if we're not able to love ourselves, we can't love anybody else. And we always say, "Oh, I love him, I love her," and then we don't be loving ourselves. So authentically, we're not in love because we don't really know what love is. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
that's
We,
right.
we use the word so loosely, and then we're in love. You understand? So quickly until we
Mm,
fall out of love. People are like, how do you feel out of love? Because they was never in love. In love is a process. So you can love people like me. I love young men. I love them. I love them all. Right? So I'm just like, oh, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are more find up than others. But even men that I'm not in relationships with, I form good friendships with people. And so that's what keep me where I'm always in a good space with the opposite sex. And they're always in a good space with me. The girlfriend thing, now they, girlfriends fall off and stuff because they think you're too pretty or something. So
But you know what I notice every time you talk about the young men, your face, your face lights up, and it's like I see the little girl in you. So it's something about them. It's like they a candy store.
it's they give their young men are life. Let me say this: not all young men, because you got some young men who are not there, right? They're not there. Their mind is just geared towards penetration, right?
Mm.
That's not the kind of young men that I've ever dealt with. But I know I have girlfriends that then dealt with them, and child, once the penetration over, they'll treat you like garbage. So if you don't get with a young person or a person don't approach you, every young man that has had interest in me approached me. I've never approached them. Right. If anything, I tried to shoo them away. I'm like, child, I'm old enough to be your mom. But they said, but you don't look like her. I know where she at, and I know where she stay. If I need to talk to her, I want to talk to you. Well, I was like, oh, okay, then. What we talking about then? So, yeah, I do. I like them because their energy is amazing. In conversations, a lot of people like, what are you talking about? Young men, they got good conversation. And the thing about it is, even if their conversation is not on the level that you're used to, by the time they're around you a while, their conversation build. It changes, and you see the metamorphosis of them. And so I like being a part of that process. I like being a part of the growth because I made all of them grow. They always say, Butterfly, you've shown me and taught me things that I probably would have never known in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I just I just
Okay.
try to be honest.
What is your most memorable relationship with a young guy?
A cougar's passion. That
Ah,
inspiration. That inspiration. Cause I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that he loved me with everything in him.
oh,
That he admired me with everything in him. Was nothing about me that he didn't like. We had a great thing going, till his sisters found out that I was older than them. And then they started kind of putting the pressure on him. And I told him, I said, baby, I ain't about to have you no tug of war. You understand? Because that means you still have growing to do. Because if they came to you with the situation and you're not at the point where you can make a decision without me seeing the stress on you, that means that you're not ready for this. And so, we have to bow out gracefully, and that's what we did. But I mean, forever, I love him till I breathe no more.
oh, now I like that. I like that.
And vice versa, vice versa. And
Yeah.
I always tell him, we had this running thing going on. I said, and baby girl will be 18 next year. I'll be 50. He'll be 27
Wait a minute. The Cougars' passion, inspiration will be 27.
next year. Mhm.
Wow.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I
So
told him
what?
if he's single and he's available, he's mine. Point blank,
Mm,
point blank. Period. He's mine. I'm coming for him. I don't care what nobody say.
so if you listening, inspiration.
He knows. He knows because I done told him. I told him. Yeah, but on the serious side of younger men and older women, you have to have boundaries. You have to set your boundaries. You have to know your limits because guess what? When a young man love you, you know what I'm saying, and I mean all of you, um, uncovered. You know what I'm saying? No makeup, no filters, no nothing. It's just you and him. That is a loyalty that you will never, 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 never find with another person. And so
Hmm.
that's what I like about it too. The loyalty. The loyalty is always there. Now, of course, I have Roku women don't like me, because they know if he call, if any of them call, pick up the phone, hey butterfly, da 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 da, I'm there. I had to tell one child, I said, child, look, let me tell you something. You can marry him today tomorrow. If he call, I'm letting him come. First of all, because you got out of character and dial my number. You see what I'm saying? Because grown men and women gonna do what grown men and women do. Second of all, because you've already lost your dignity. If you think that he's not being fair to you, now you've given me ammunition not to be fair to you. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, what we gonna do with these relationships, Angela? What we doing with them?
Listen, all we can do is share our stories and get people to talk. That's it.
That's it. There's nothing more that we can do. It's just it's one of those things where you love who you love, and sometimes the heart can't control who it loves. We fall in love sometimes, and we just have to know how to navigate that. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you're not ready for it, then don't jump into it. And if the other person isn't, this is the thing. If the other person isn't ready for it, a lot of women fall into this trap. The man tell you he don't want a relationship. The man tell you he not ready to settle down. The man tell you he only making $7.80 an hour. He done told you all of these things. And you still pushing him and pushing him and pushing him and pushing him to be monogamous and just be with you. And we have this thing going on and this and that and that. No, you have this thing going on. And because you have it going on, you get hurt.
That's right.
It don't go your way. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to stop forcing love. You got to stop looking for love. Women look for love too much. Let it come to you. When you look for it, man, you got a lot more work to put in.
That's right. That's right. And then when you do that, you are quick to jump for anything.
Yes, anything. Any sign of all this and that, and that. He brought you a little dollar store teddy bear, honey, you in love. I ain't got nothing wrong with a dollar store teddy bear, but make sure when you come with that teddy bear, you have a Pandora bracelet or something.
Something.
You feel me? Make sure when you come with that little Dollar Tree card, you understand you paid 50 cents for. Make sure you have, a necklace or something attached to it. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind going to the park and, sitting down in Burger King and McDonald's and all that. But what else do he have to offer you? Because at the end of the day, you are looking for so much more than what he's able to give, and vice versa for women. But most of, for men and women, but I'm talking about women because we're the ones that hurt so hard. You know what I'm saying? We be so devastated when things don't go right in the relationship, and it take us a longer time to pick up the pieces and to go forward. Then maybe they moved on, and people like, oh, he been had her on the side. He probably had her and some other people. I tell people all the time, child, if you're for the community, he for the community. Okay?
That's right.
I write books about it. You know what I'm saying? I try and be as honest and authentic with people as I can, because what happens is people ask me things and I tell them, and then they're mad they don't talk to me. It's like they just drop off the face of the earth because I done told you the truth. Like the man is no good for you. You talking about commit suicide, or he talking when a man talking about he about to kill himself because you don't want him no more. You don't want him anyway. What weak man gonna kill himself because you don't want to be bothered? You know what I'm saying? And the weakness of a woman, if I feel like he the air breathe. Okay, so when he gone, then what? You not breathing no more?
Right.
And there's nothing, and let me say this too also, because I got a lot of wisdom from my grandmother and my aunts in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? That wisdom that we didn't even know what it was. As young children, they'll say stuff in the kitchen, and we'd be like, and then when we get older, we like, that's what that meant. Okay. My grandmother said, you can love a man all you want, but always find somebody who loves you more than you love him. And even if you love him more, don't let him know it. If you gotta cry, go get in the shower and take a shower. Go let the tears and the water run together. But don't sit at no man feet begging him to stay, begging him to act right, begging him to love you. Child, I tell men in a minute, I can't make you love me, but I sure hell can make you leave me alone. And we're going to play this game because at the end of the day, we're going to play. So think about what we're doing, I could look up longer than you can look down, partner. What we doing? Mm-hmm. Are we going to hurt each other? It don't make sense. Man, look, people out here hurt each other, and you see it every day.
And they keep going back. They keep going back, Butterfly. They keep going back.
Keep going, keep going back, keep going back. Oh, he gonna change. Oh, he did too. Oh, he no, she gonna change. Oh, she did. No, I had one guy. He was like, oh, she, this and that. Man, you done made 6 children with this lady. Now all of a sudden she stole this and she stole that. You made 6 children, not one, not two. You made 6. So evidently, it was something about her that you liked.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot that goes into relationship. I love the title of your show, Relationship Rhetoric, because honey,
It's a lot to talk about.
it's a lot. It's a lot. So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
So what are you doing on the love scene, girl? Are you in love these days?
You know what? No, I'm not going to say yes, I am. I can say at 45 that I am so in love with myself. I am so in love with myself to the point that I'm allowing myself to interact with people as I choose.
As you choose, yeah.
I have come to realize that I am not really in a place where I want to be committed and boxed in.
Yeah.
I was married 18 years and I did what I was supposed to do. I'm not going to do that for 18 more years.
Right.
So I am really enjoying myself. Or if somebody says, hey, let's go out, guess what? If I feel it, if I'm feeling it, we going out. If I'm not, thank you, but no thank you.
Thank you. Right. Mm-hmm.
And when I say it feels delicious, it feels delicious.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know what? And I do this morning inspiration thing in the mornings, right? And that's what it's about. It's about self-love. Because I said Monday through Friday, if you can't love this, if we can't protect this, if we can't nurture this our vessel. If we can't do that, nobody else has to do this for us. We have to love us. You understand? We have to give us permission to be okay with not being somebody's partner. We have to give ourselves permission with being our best friend.
Yeah.
That could be our best friend because nobody has to do that for us. And so I'm in the process of growing my brand. I'm trying to move everything over. I'm trying to put my little ducks and everything in the world because I just made 49, right?
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. I love every year of my life. This year is gonna be special. I think tomorrow be the 24th. And my birthday is on 24th, so a month ago I turned 49, and I've given up alcohol.
For good?
Yes.
Okay.
Because my body. I'm at the age now. I don't want to crawl inside. I don't want to crawl in the bed, and the alcohol is not agreeing with my body. Because at the end of the day, I think I'm drinking like I used to when I was in my 30s, and now I'm drinking, and then by the time I get home, I can barely see.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think I'll give that up. My only advice is y'all, man, I gotta get it.
And they ain't caused you no issues yet.
And guess what? That's the beautiful thing about it. I have not had any issue. I had the little issue back in August or September with the ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend. I don't know what it was, but like I said, she jumped in my inbox and I rectified it. I was like, child, I'm here forever. I said, that warm tear that he make fall out of your eye over there? He make her fall out of both of my eyes at the same time.
You so dirty with it though. There you go.
It's amazing to me how I do encourage women on the flip side to, you know what I'm saying, be in love with you. Be in love with you. Be in love with you. There's no greater love than being in love with yourself. And when you're in love with yourself, like you say, you're in love with yourself. Right? Angela, I had no idea you were 45.
Oh, we gonna kill the game, man. We gonna kill the
Girl, look, I tell people all the time, child, y'all out here talking. I know y'all can't be saying nothing about butterfly. Y'all out here looking like, damn it, the hell I bite you.
You hear me? at 22.
And 22 and 34, 34 and 35 jumping in my inbox. Girl, go sit down and go. Because, I tell people all the time, y'all getting fake booties, fake eyes, fake this, that. So guess what? If your mouth fixed, go get you some teeth. Yeah. If y'all can pay for booties, I can pay for these dentures right here. Huh? So, at the end of the day, go fix yourself up. Do something about yourself. Because men out here, men are dogs. They'll screw anything. You hear me? Do you hear me? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about another woman just per se, but, we have a lot of women that, are unkept, physically and stuff like that. And men will screw anything. So if you don't want your man screwing anything, you lay down the law before you start screwing him. And let him know this is what you're doing. You don't have but one time to mess up, partner, and you gone. Because see, if you stay and you forgive him, 10-1, he gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You slapped him on the wrist. He came in at 3:00. You slap him on the wrist. Okay, next time he gonna come in at 3:30. Next time he gonna 3:45. And then he gonna start where he ain't coming in at all. And then you calling other women. You see my husband, please. Or you know, Baby D got a fiance. I said, do Baby D know he got a fiance? What you calling me for?
Stay out this lady inbox, y'all. Stay out. You don't want it. You don't want it. Okay, so tell me about the magazine.
Girl, the magazine. Oh my God. The magazine will be a month old tomorrow. It's called Book Baby. Book Baby. Let me show you what authors and writers do. So it's a magazine that I put together for authors and writers and creators who don't have the outlet for, to mega bucks, who don't have the platform for mega bucks, who don't have the resources to hire extensive marketing. Here, you can come and get your little advertising space, a little feature space. But I want to let people know that we're a community of creatives. I'm a creative that I love creating. I love helping people. When I went to do my play, I honestly reached out to women who are playwrights. I got one callback. I reached out to men. I got all callbacks. It was so hard for me to get my feet wet with the play. It was so hard for me to get my feet wet with poetry. It was so hard for me to get my feet wet. So when they say there's no door open for you, you create it. And I created a door, which is Book Baby magazine, that will be published every 3 months to give voice to the voiceless when it comes to us not knowing how to put our feet on the ground when we have these books. So that brings me to another question, girl. Tell me about this book you got right quick.
Yeah. So it is a children's book.
Okay.
And it was just inspired by COVID. I was locked up in the house thinking about the children and what they were missing. And got to work, girl, and it just poured and poured out of me. So at this point, I'm just trying to raise money because I want to give the book to the children. I don't want these parents to have to buy the book. I want to give it to them. And so that's what my hustle is right now, trying to hustle this $8,000.
Let me tell you something. The book hustle is serious. I have been fortunate with a Cougar's Passion before I turned it into a play. I mean, within, I'm going to say 6 months, I sold 600 books out of my trunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
With my latest book, which is Fire and Ice. This is my latest one.
I saw that cover. Yeah.
I did it with a writing partner. Child, I haven't really been pushing it, but I sold 100 books like 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my online sales have been good. Cougar's Passion, I need to order some of those books, but I also have Amethyst Blues. I got Amethyst Blues 2, which is coming out, which is it'll be my 4th erotic book. But I have a children's book also. So what I pride myself too is being writing across all genres because I have
Yeah.
a book that's geared towards my three grand kings, and
Oh,
it's
that's
baby boys are born brilliant. Yeah.
I love you.
So what I'm gonna tell you from one sister to another, from one grown woman to another grown woman is you have to hit the ground running for you. And I know you don't have a problem with it. Baby, you ask everybody. You understand? What Butterfly's Creative Cafe gonna do? We gonna give you $100 tonight. You heard me towards what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And we gonna send something out to all our friends and we gonna get them to try and donate $30. Cause guess what? They got
That's right.
stimulus money, they got
That's right.
tax money, they
That's
got
right.
that old grandfather in money, they got
That's right. That's right.
and people buy and pay for what they want to. This is such a great cause that you have for these babies. Till everybody can at least, if they can't contribute $15, $30, 45, $60. But when I get off of here, I'm gonna go on and send you $100 so that people
You
know
so
that this is what we doing over here.
that's right.
We supporting one another. We can't support one another. What we here for?
Out here chasing folk.
The men. They out here chasing them men. But your baby don't know how to read.
Oh,
Y'all out here chasing these men, but your children live with your mama because you so busy trying to be up under this man that you irresponsible. But you live right here in North Memphis and your mama live 5 blocks away. You can't even sleep in a house at night with your child because you so busy trying to sleep up under nigga, make sure he don't go out and sleep with somebody else. Huh? And we losing these children to the streets. We losing these children to the system, and we are not caring. And that's sad when it comes down to being a mother and a parent that we giving our children away.
giving our children away. My goodness. My
Giving
goodness.
our away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you so right.
We
You
got
so
to.
so with the amazing legacy that you're leaving for your children, what advice would you give women?
What advice would I give who?
Women.
Women. I'll just give them the advice to find yourself. Get in touch with yourself. Love yourself. Fight for yourself. The reason that you do everything should be for you. And once you've done it for you do it for your babies. If your babies are minors, you do it for your babies. Because guess what? You already had a little life before your babies came. Then your babies are here. You got 18 years with them. Then you got the rest of your life to chase the nigga. Feel me? You got the rest of your life to chase him. But you get those children those 18 years, you brought them in this world, and the best you can do is to make sure that they have an elementary education and a secondary education. That is the least that you can do and the best that you can do by your children. Find you. When you find you, everything else gonna fall into place. Love, life, the pursuit of happiness, all that. You're gonna get, your edges gonna grow back, your own eyes.
Girl.
You get to the point when you find yourself, and I'm telling you, it don't happen overnight. Sometimes we be conditioned and programmed to run behind men. We seen our mama run behind men. We seen our aunties run behind our men. We see our grandmas still running behind men. And then we sit here and we want to judge, people like me. You want to say, oh, she a cougar, she like young men. But I'm stable. I can like who I want. Because I'm not running behind anybody. And I don't encourage anybody to run behind me. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that, because if I tell you I'm not interested. Go on about your business. But what I'm saying is, make sure that you have all of this right here, your core. Make sure all of this, your core, is together before you try to implement and institute other people into your core. Because men know when you're being forced. Men know when you're not happy. Men know how to keep you unhappy. You heard me. Find you. That's all I can tell women. If I can't say nothing else, find you. Get in touch with who you are. Love who you are. Give yourself permission to grow and find you, find you, find you. Because so many of us are out here lost. And that's
Totally.
the truth. I mean, you can't cut it no other kind of way. You can't cut the truth no other kind of way. The truth is solid. You feel me? A
Mm-hmm.
lie, you can cut that all kinds of ways. You could cut a lie in 1,000 pieces. You can't cut the truth. The truth is the truth, and that's dead. You're going to stand on it. You're going to live by it. You're going to love by it. You're going to focus on the truth. You know, and I mean, we all clown every once in a while. You know, we clown, we laugh, we talk, we gossip. But at the end of the day, all that talking about other people, you worry about what they're doing, their infidelity. You worry about somebody else's infidelity when you living inside your own infidelity. You're not loyal to you, right? That's what we have to work on, being loyal to us. Man,
Yeah.
when you find it and when you find you, it ain't no better feeling. You could smile, you know, even in the midst of trials and tribulation, you could smile and you could uplift other women, and you can give and you can be passionate about everything that you do. But as long as you're chasing out here chasing at the wind, you ain't going nowhere. And it's gonna
Mm.
show on your face, it's gonna show in your body, it's gonna show in your mind. Cause man, this here right here, this mind. When they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, you went to school with people, right? And they were normal as normal could be. Now some people crazy than roll lizards. They done lost their mind. And you'll be trying to think, what in life could have, tipped them over the edge? Because they didn't know who they were.
Mm.
They didn't know who they were. So you have to know who you are. You got to be confident in who you are. Even on your good days, your bad days, your indifferent days. Because we all have them. You know what I'm saying? We all have them. We ain't nobody perfect. And stop trying to seek perfection. Just I manifest a husband. Girl, you better manifest a living. You better manifest a career. You better manifest a hustle. Guess what my ex-husband told me this morning? I said, you got the stimulus just to go and send me some money. He said, girl, you keep more money. He said, one thing I know about you for sure. You keep money. He said, and on top of that, he said, you one of the biggest hustlers I know. I said, yeah, man. I said, you never told me that. You know, in 30-some years I've been knowing you. He said, if I've never told it to y'all my mouth, he said, shame on me because I should have told you. You've been a hustler since I met you. He said, and I know you're not going to ever go without. I said, not living. My grandma said, as long as you got a pocketbook, you should never be broke. I don't know
Mm.
why out here with pocketbooks and broke. And look, my baby girl yesterday, she said, I don't have a pocketbook. I said, all girls got pocketbooks. Get in the car.
Lord mercy. Okay, so here's a
Give me 17 in 2 weeks. I said, all girls got pocketbooks. Get in the car because you ain't using yours. And if I
no.
find out you're using it for you,
What in now there's a difference. I said, what advice would you give women? What instructions would you give men?
I give men instruction is be honest. Be honest. Be upfront and stand on your honesty. You're not ready, you're not ready. You haven't arrived, you haven't arrived. You can't afford it, you can't afford it. Be honest and let that be your guide in anything that you do. An honest man will get further than a lying man. Because see, a lying man, you ain't gonna do nothing but stress yourself out because you got these lies that you been told and you got to keep up with. Just be honest about it. You know, it's life in this. You're gonna hurt feelings, but you rather hurt feelings and tell the truth. You understand? Then keep telling a lie and everybody just being pacified. You understand? We not babies. We don't need pacifiers. We need truth. We need strength. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a woman. I don't want no weak man. I don't want no weak man. Now I can play all day with look these right? I can stay in the sandbox all day. Do you hear me? But when it comes down to what I'm gonna do for the rest of my lifetime, it will not be playing in a sandbox with any man of any age. Do you feel me? And not with any man of any age, because we got older men who still think like they're 17 and 18 and know that their gravitational pull is gone. How your gravitational pull gone and you still trying to pull rank? Sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Y'all got prostate issues at 33. Sir. You know, and women are so in love. You know, I'd be like telling people all the time, yeah, call me on the inbox. I'm like, child, I know you're not cutting up over this.
They get attached, and that's it.
Girl, but what are you attached to? That's it. What are we attached to? We need to attach ourselves to things that make sense. We need to attach ourselves to things that make sense. If it don't make sense, there's no need for you to try and attach yourself to it. Then you got two people not making sense. You feel me? We got two people not making sense. Then y'all gonna make these not making sense babies. Stop it.
But you're so right. You're so right.
It's a vicious cycle. You see what I'm saying? It's a vicious cycle that we steady engaging in. We engaging in a vicious cycle, and then when the cycle is repeated, we keep saying, "Why this happen? Why this happen?" Because you're repeating the same cycle. You going in the same cycle. You're not trying to elevate at all. This is the way you need to be going. This way. But some of us are right here and we cool with it, and that's fine if you're cool with being right here. But don't blame other people when you see other people elevating and you still going backwards this way. You know, you talking about, oh yeah, they think they too much. Oh, of course I think I'm too much. I'm supposed to.
Yes.
If I don't think it, who will?
That's right.
So at the end of the day, all we want to do is keep being creative. I am in my background is I teach a creative writing class on Sundays. So this is my background for my creative writing class. I got a book wall. People say, how you put the books on the wall?
Oh my God, you got Sister Patricia Lee, my girl.
Yeah, you see Patricia Lee up there? Yes. We got some people up there, honey. We got Gerald Brown up there.
Yeah.
We got Dina Austin. Yeah, we got Poet X. We got some people up here, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's when you know that you have arrived. You're able to support and encourage and inspire and assist others in doing great things. And I thank you so much for having me, Angela, because guess what? Every time we talk, we have a good time. We be smiling.
Girl, we have a good time every time.
Have a good time every time. Yeah.
So this is what I want you to do, though. Share how can people get this magazine or subscribe? Because you said it's every 3 months.
It's every 3 months they can get it. So my magazine book, baby, y'all. Angela, it surprised me. I have, as of today, which is 29 days, I got 100 copies out. That I didn't know that many people was gonna be interested. But I'm gonna tell you what I did do and what I did notice in doing the magazine. I had reached out to all Memphis authors that I knew. When I tell you only 3 Memphis authors contacted me back. So I think 3 contacted me back, and the other ones is just my friends that I know. I went on and put them in there. So out of the 22 authors in there, 7 of them from Memphis, 15 are brand new. So I made 15 brand new connects, all the way from Ghana, you know, upstate New York and stuff like that. So, and those authors gave me their bios and they shared with me. And so I have a section in there that's called Amazing Authors, right? And so because of them, I'm able to put the book out and I'm able to share with them. So the digital copies are $6 via Cash App, and then the hard copies are $10. But every 3 months, I am trying to brand under my Butterfly's Creative Cafe, which is on Facebook. So I'm going to move everything over there, and they'll be able to pre-order the copies, because the next copy come out May the 24th. And the digital copies, all they have to do is send me $6. Cash App, Butterfly, Two Wise Business, and I automatically send the digital copies over to them. But I have sold 100 copies of Book Baby. 50, I've sold 51 copies of hard copies, and then I sold the other 49, probably more than that on the digital side. So
That's what's up. That
I'm
is what's up.
excited about her. Excited about her. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
And my books and everything.
I can tell by your facial expression.
Amazon with me.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So please make sure that it's Ellen Butterfly with 2 Y's. There's 2 Y's on Butterfly if you're looking for her. Butterfly Creative Cafe.
Yeah, Butterfly's Creative Cafe.
Creative Cafe. Make sure it's Butterfly with 2 Y's. I got people on here that's trying to figure out why they've never met you before. So you can get a lot of friend
You
requests.
know why they've never met me? Because some people are afraid of me. So the
Yeah.
fact that you had me on here, the fact that you invited me, I love you. I love you. I love you. Because you know what? You have a whole different, bunch of friends. Because y'all get down when y'all get down, baby. I'll be like, yeah, I like to party with them. So we're gonna have to do a double date. So we're gonna have to have a Cougars date night. Cause you're 45 now, so you in the realm of Cougardom.
I'm in the realm. I'm in the realm. I'm in the realm. I'm learning from the best.
Baby, you in the game. You hear me?
She asked me before I came on the show about me and my cougar stories, and I don't have any.
You don't have.
My patience with the young guys, man, is tough. It's tough. I be like, I don't want no cereal.
But guess what? I don't eat cereal. I've never eaten cereal in my life. I'm 49. I've never had cereal and milk. So automatically they come over here. I'm gonna give them some shrimp and grits.
Come on, shrimp and grits. See, I'm learning. I'm learning.
I'm gonna give them some shrimp and grits. Sometimes like, you got some sugar to put on top. I'm like, you need some sugar. Let me go and get you some sugar. But don't eat these shrimp and grits. I cook them shrimp with a little bourbon. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna say is dating young men is not for everybody. It's not. And like I say, I never pursued any young man. They've always pursued me, and it hasn't been a lot, but the ones that have are really good to me. Really, really good to me. Really good.
And that's all that matters.
Sometimes I just be sitting there wondering, I'm like, how come I'm just this person that people are attracted to. My girlfriends are like, why you always have the best experiences? Because I'm honest from the giddy up. I'm like, this, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? And I know you expressed that too. What are we doing? What are we doing is we either going to be grown folks, you understand? Or we going to be kids. And I don't like being a kid. So we got to find a happy medium. And so I've been fortunate. I really have, because I've had some girlfriends who tried it, and baby, they didn't caught with some psychopaths. Do you hear me? And they're like, how to get out? Child, look, I come over there, I'm like, look, nigga, you got to go. But first of all, I told you not to let these fools move in your house. And can't nobody come up in here. I have a 16-year-old that's beautiful, and I will blow in your mama the kingdom come if you do anything out the box. So I'm not going to put myself or my child in that situation.
That's right.
Second of all, if you got mental health issues, 10 to 1, I already in a peep game. Because I'm very inquisitive. My mind always been like that. I'm very inquisitive. I want to know things. And so I study people. Sometimes I just had young men that, I just step back and I watch them because, baby, they be eye candy everywhere. Sometimes I don't go to events because I know it's going to be nothing but eye candy in there. And I know I got roaming eyes and I don't want to fight nobody behind these young men. Because I'm not throwing hands behind them, baby. I'll send you a picture.
You will. She will.
I will send you a picture. Don't play with me, okay? Because, honey, I'll send you a picture of him rubbing my scalp.
Goodbye.
Angela.
See, this is why I had her on the show. When I say, and she's serious though. That's what I need y'all to get. She is serious.
Angela, did you see my picture I posted yesterday on my story?
I did. I did.
And that was the one I could post.
Yes. Yes. Because I looked at the pictures you sent me and I was like, well, I don't know what to choose.
I had 500 and some people that viewed that picture, and my friend who was a photographer, and he did a whole shoot, right? He was like, I know your inbox is on lit. I said, yeah. And you know what? Out of all the comments and the hearts and all that, I had one person I had to block, and it was a female out of Ohio, because she just was out of character, right? But everybody else was like, Butterfly, you're so beautiful. I love your confidence. Nobody else got out of hand with their comments except for a female out of Ohio. And I told her, go play with your mama, don't play with me. And she said, I'm just trying to tell you beautiful. I said, baby, you said I was beautiful, and then you proceeded to keep, sending me stupid messages. Baby, if you're trying to get with somebody, you understand? I don't drink out the fuzzy cup, but you want.
Okay. The fuzzy. Butterfly, I love you. I love you.
I don't do it. My grandfather
it.
said, don't try something, you might like it. So I just ain't trying it. Because, honey, I like a lot of stuff. It don't take too much for me to be liking stuff. And my grandfather said, don't try stuff because you might like it. So don't put that right foot into that left shoe, because if you wear it long enough, it's going to form to that, So I don't want to conform to anything other than what I've been conforming to, which is being a butterfly, living life to the fullest, enjoying what I do, meeting people and the like. So thank you, Angela, for having me on here. And
thank you.
It was great. It's great seeing
you.
It
was great. Always great talking to you. I leave away from you with so much. So thank you. Thank you so much for always being an open book. And I'm telling you, you dropping nuggets. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because it shows you are glowing.
And I have to glow, because even in the midst of everything, we go through a lot. Behind this glow, there's a lot going on. But at the end of the day, I know one thing: I'd rather be 6 feet above than 6 feet under. You understand?
Yeah.
So and my grandfather used to say, I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. So I love living. I love life. I love breathing. So in the midst of all the other stuff that we go through as humans, I love life. And so since I love it and I'm here, I'm going to live. I'm going to love. I'm going to smile, because that's the only way we could keep going sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm going to support my friends, anybody that's on here, not just my friends, anybody that's on here, the people that have not been on here, the people that I'm going to tag, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go on and send Angela this money for these books for these babies. Books for babies, books for babies, books for babies, because they need it. Like she said, these babies are not learning at the rate that they should, and as early as they should, they're getting lost in the system. So with the book that she's put together with the sight words and stuff like that, Angela, do you do tutoring, or people that do?
I do tutoring.
Okay, because I have a grandson that needs to be tutored. I just found out. I didn't know this. My daughter just told me that they said that he don't know how to read. And I said, yeah, he know how to read. She said, no. So I was like, come here, child. You read this. And he's like, duh. And then he said nothing else. I said, duh what? He said, duh. I said, boy, not mine. And not mine. I got on my daughter. I said, how he don't know how to read? I said, we got to get him a tutor. We got to get him some help. Because he talk. Everything else, he on YouTube, he on this, he on that.
That's right.
He got to know how to read.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I think he's gotten lost in this COVID thing, because before that, he was in school. He was over there at Magnolia. And I really didn't want to go to Magnolia school, and because I felt like it was,
yeah.
But I'm telling you, over there at Magnolia, them teachers over there, baby, they know your name, they know your children, they know what those babies need. And he was on point over there. So how he done went to this charter school and they keep sending notes on he don't know how to read. No, they don't know how to read. Don't make me go over there. But still, I know that he needs help and assistance because he should be further along than what he is. But I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's just the COVID and being, not really being in school and that virtual stuff. I don't know if it's that or if it's the fact that he's just really got lost and got behind because of it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that, y'all. But I'm going because Angela, you done been out here with me almost an hour, girl.
It's
I
all good.
love you. I
It's
love
all
you. I
good. I
love
love
you.
you too.
And
I
I'll
love
see
you
you
too.
next
Talk to
time,
you
y'all.
soon.
Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh man. I'm telling you, listen, these Tuesdays are some of the best days I have had because I get to talk to people I haven't talked to in a while. And like she said, every time we have a conversation, I'm always walking away bubbly because I've been laughing. I'm always walking away with my confidence lifted because she's always going to remind me, of who we are as women and what we should stand for and what we shouldn't stand for. And she's always dropping words of wisdom and she's encouraging. And that's what we need to do as a community. Those of you that are listening, she said something very important. Memphis does have the reputation of not wanting to support our own and people having to go outside of Memphis to get their accolades or whatever. I don't want to believe that that's true. Memphis people support Memphis people. People should just support because of the cause and support someone. If they have a hustle that you believe in and you're an artist and you're a writer and whatever it is, let's support each other. People need to be uplifted, because there's going to come a day when you're going to need some uplifting. And what a wonderful feeling when you're feeling down and out and you don't think that your idea or anybody cares about you, you get that phone call or you get that text message or somebody walks by you and says an encouraging word. Remember, everything you dish out does come back to you. So keep that in mind. Keep loving on each other. Keep talking about your relationships. Ladies, keep your head up. Continue to love on yourself and find your worth. And brothers, be your unapologetically truthful selves. And I guarantee you, it's some women out here that are going to love you beyond measure. Peace, love, and understanding. Have a great week, guys.